Hey, what's up everybody, it's ColeyBoley and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you 10 tips on how to improve your aim in Pixel Gun 3D. So, before I do, I'd like to show you that I have completed all the Battle Pass levels from 1 to 30, guys. That means I unlocked the reverse pistol, which restores your ammo after time, the anomaly concentrator, and gravitational force electrothrower and lifesteal, and finally the ectoplasmic grenade launcher. So the first tip is you would click on options and change the FPS frame rate to FPS 60 if you want to. But the first tip would be to go to controls and play around with different view sensitivities. Then after trying a bunch of different ones, you're gonna find one that fits you. And once you do, it's going to be easier to shoot people and all sorts of stuff like that. The next tip I have is to click on the control scheme. So here you can change the size of your buttons and you click on them, move them around, make them bigger, smaller, all sorts of stuff like that. So you may think, okay, great, but how is this going to help? So one way this is going to help is by right here, see this? I have my zoom in button in the middle, right? Kind of strange, but so when I play the game, this is right where the aimer is, which helps me aim even better. So that would be my second tip. My third tip is to practice using this button, which looks like a little lock with the bottom bursting open. So this is a force shoot button. So without your aimer turning red and shooting on its own, you press this to shoot the gun. So this is helpful because some guns take a little longer to activate, like, you know, the miniguns. So those guns, as you know, what happens is it has to rev up. So you can pre-rev it up by using this button. And it's also helpful for automatic weapons to be able to find them and shoot them. You may not get all the shots in on them, but it'll be easier and quicker to kill them. Also, for heavy weapons, sniper weapons, stuff like that, which have less shots and not automatic, it's good because the weapons with area damage, you can get some damage in on them by using this button, even if you miss. So that's my third tip. My fourth tip is to turn off aiming help. This is because when you have aiming help on, it may move your aimer towards the pet, and you'd much rather, as a matter of fact, kill the enemy than the pet. So that is my fourth tip. My fifth tip is to constantly look at Trader's van and try to get weapons that you think would be good. So I'm currently, as you can see, I have 577. That's because I had to get this guy to create an item in the arsenal, which completed the battle pass for me. But as you can see, I have tons of gems and coins right now from saving up, and I'm planning, once a Trader's van comes out that has mythical weapons, to buy a new mythical weapon, which is helpful because then I can get all my weapons as I want them. So that's my fifth tip, to use the Trader's van to get better weapons. My sixth tip is to find a weapon in here that you like and you like how it works. Watch a few reviews on them. For my next video, I'll be coming out with a review on the ectoplasmic grenade launcher. And just try to find one that you like and constantly spend your gems on it to get it. That, as a matter of fact, is not how I got this. I got this from the 12.0 update, but I got this weapon, my Cerberus, from an update, and what I did was I was here and I spent my gems on it constantly to get the weapon. So that is my seventh tip. My eighth tip is to find a loadout that you would personally prefer. So this loadout, this weapon is for when I have many enemies that are constantly moving around very fast. I take out this and start shooting at them. This weapon for me, I use this for when I use this kind of for the same purpose of this, except I usually use it for monsters because it restores my ammo so I'll never run out, and my disconnector. So I use this when I have an enemy that's extremely strong, has a really good weapon because it gives me an armor bonus, and it's a melee weapon, and when you're closer to them, it's harder to get an on-point shot. My anomaly concentrator is kind of like a melee, except, so imagine switching these two. This is what my melee and special would be. This would technically be a melee in my opinion, this would be a special, because I use this for a little longer range, but this is closer range. I use this when I have an enemy that is constantly strafing like this, except I use it when I'm closer to them. This weapon is for when I'm far away from them and I'm doing a team fight mode or something where I have teammates to heal them. This weapon is when someone's constantly jumping around, I shoot it at them to disable their jumps, and then I shoot at them a few more times to kill them. Also, it has X-ray vision, so it's helpful to know where my enemies are at the exact moment. So that is my 7th tip. My 8th tip is to join a clan. My clan is currently in Steel League, it's going to be in Golden League soon, and which is also called ColeyBoley Official, so if you'd like to, please join that. And you're going to use these modules to insert them, like this. And just make sure you insert all the modules, because eventually you're going to get a special power, like mine is Vampirism, so it recovers a percentage from the damage dealt. So it'll heal me when I deal damage. That is my 8th tip. My 9th tip is to just keep practicing. So when you play this game, the way to get better is to just keep playing the game. Like you have to constantly play modes, and I recommend not Battle Royale, mostly team fight, deathmatch. Co-op survival is okay, but it's better if you play Capture the Flag or Team Strike, something with other players and multiple of them. This is a good one because you only have one enemy and you have to try to find them and all that, so that's good for seeking them out. And my 10th and final tip is this. So what you want to do is when you have weapons, you want to constantly upgrade them and get them better, so then they can be better when you're shooting. And once you do that, what you're going to be able to do when you have better weapons, you're going to be able to shoot at them faster and better by upgrading the weapons. And then once you do that, to counteract to them when they're shooting at you, I recommend buying the Afro and turn off show height if you have a season skin. It greatly increases jump height, rocket jump. Greatly accelerates movement speed, so that helps with moving around and jumping, so then not as many people can fire at me. This tremendously increases the jump height when you upgrade it. So this is exactly what I use, or this is a good one if you don't have a lot of currency. This is exactly what I use when I decide to jump around. This is very helpful. Skins don't really do anything, but it's fun to get fun skins because I have the Agent P, Agent R, Agent S, and Agent U, which is pretty cool when you have a bunch of different season skins. Finally, you have the Cape Editor. This increases movement speed, jump height, and weapon damage. So this is helpful when you want to have good weapon damage, or you want a better weapon damage. It increases movement speed too, so you can move around faster and it'll be harder for people to shoot you, and jump height. So movement speed and jump height are the two main things. Also, the Berserk boots is a very good boots to get. It's a lot like these, except on the other hand, the Berserk boots allow you to double jump, and it tremendously increases movements with weapons from melee category, because I have upgraded this. If you don't have enough gems or you can't get yourself to save up, Ninja Tabby is always a great option because it allows you to double jump. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like down below, subscribe to my channel, and if you want to, comment below saying I subscribed, and I will reply to your comment. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.